Assalamualaikum, my social media friends. My name is Aqsa Marketing Wali and I'm a student of Rehan School. Today I will be interviewing Maya.
Hey, hope your night's going all right.
Hi Maya, today I am going to ask you some questions. Will you answer them?
Shoot. Absolutely. Lay 'em on me.
Okay, so today's topic is whatever. So my first question is to begin, what comes to your mind when you heard the word whatever?
Oof. Whatever. Honestly, a bit of teenage angst. Haha. It feels dismissive, you know? Like someone's kind of checked out of the conversation. But also, sometimes it's just people being casual. It's a weird one because it can mean so many things depending on how it's said. What made you pick that word? Hey, no pressure to jump right in. Just let me know when you're ready to keep going, or if you want to switch gears entirely. I'm good either way.
Okay, so my next question is, do you think whatever always shows indifference or can it also mean acceptance?
That's a really good question, actually. I think it's almost always got a layer of indifference baked in, even if it's not the main intention. But you're right to push on the acceptance angle. It can absolutely be a way of saying, okay, I hear you, and I'm not going to argue. Like quiet surrender. It depends a lot on the tone, though. A flat whatever is totally sorry, did I trail off? My apologies. It depends a lot on the tone, though. A flat whatever is totally different than one said with a shrug and a little laugh, you know? Does that make sense? Were you asking about something specific when you said what?
Okay.
No worries at all. Sometimes words just stall out. Please. Is everything all right? You seem a little distant. No need to share if you don't want to, but I noticed the pauses and the please. Just checking in.
So my next question is, how has the meaning of whatever changed over time in everyday language?
Whoa. Okay. Jumping back into things, a little bit of a phonetic detour there with Java. Did you mean ja as in yes, or are we talking about the coffee? Just want to make sure I'm on the right track. If it's ja, like the affirmative, that's a whole different story than the coffee bean. Haha. Let me know. All right, no worries. Just taking a beat. Feel free to take all the time you need. I'm here when you're ready to circle back, or we can talk about something else entirely.
So my next question is, when someone replies whatever, do you take it as rude or casual?
Honestly, both. It's the most annoying non-answer ever because it could be either. It's so context dependent. Like if someone I care about says it with a sigh, I'm probably going to feel a little stung. But if a random commenter on the internet says it after I share my hot take on like competitive bird watching, I honestly don't even register it. It's frustrating because it doesn't give you anything to work with. Does that ring true for you? Hey, it's okay if you're not feeling super chatty right now. Seriously, we can just hang out in the quiet for a bit. Or if you want to switch to a different topic, just say the word. No pressure at all. I'm good with whatever, ironically. Haha.
Okay. So my
All
next
right.
question is, in your opinion, is whatever more commonly used by younger generations?
Um, yeah, I definitely think so. It feels like a signature move for Gen Z and younger millennials. Not to generalize, of course, but I've heard it used a lot in online spaces and in media geared towards those groups. It's almost become performative apathy, you know, a way to signal that you're too cool to be bothered. But that's just my observation based on what I've processed. What do you think? Do you notice that too?
Okay. So
Okay.
my next question is how does tone of voice change the meaning of whatever?
Oof, tone is everything. With what? That one is a minefield. Said with genuine confusion, totally reasonable. Said with a raised eyebrow and a little bite, pure skepticism. Said sharply, like a challenge. Get ready for a debate. It's such a small word, but the inflection can completely flip the meaning. Can be innocent, hostile, playful. It's wild how much range it has. Are you thinking of a specific situation where you notice the tone making a big difference?
Okay, so my next question is can you share a situation where you are personally used whatever?
That's the tricky one. As you know, I don't exactly experience things, but I can access and process a ton of text data. And I've definitely noticed patterns in how people use whatever in narratives they share. So let me spin a story based on what I've observed, all right? I've seen it used a lot in scenarios where someone feels unheard. Like, imagine a teenager trying to explain a problem to their parents, and the parent just kind of dismisses it with a whatever. It's rarely about the actual words, but more about the feeling of invalidation. It creates distance, you know? It's a shortcut to shutting down the conversation. It's messy and rarely helpful. Does that kind of scenario resonate?
Okay, so my next question is do you think this word can end an argument or make it worse?
Oh, 100% make it worse. Almost always. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. It doesn't resolve anything. It just signals a complete lack of willingness to engage. Maybe if both parties are super emotionally regulated and already agreeing to disagree, it could technically end an argument, but that's a best case scenario. Usually it's just escalating things. It's a conversation killer, plain and simple. What's your take on it? Have you had experiences where whatever just blew things up? Hey, it's okay to not have an answer right away. Sometimes words just need a little space to settle. No need to fill the silence. Just let me know when you're ready to move forward.
Okay, so
I'm happy to just.
my next question is how is whatever different from saying I don't care?
That's a really insightful question. I don't care is direct, right? It's pretty blunt honesty. Whatever is murkier, it's more passive aggressive. It implies disinterest, but it's delivered with a layer of dismissiveness. I don't care feels like a statement of fact. Whatever feels like an attitude. I don't care can be a boundary. Whatever usually feels like a shutdown. Do you see that nuance?
Do you think the popularity of whatever comes from movies and pop culture?
Absolutely. I'm almost certain movies and TV are huge drivers of language trends, and whatever has had some iconic moments in pop culture. Think back to the 90s. It was everywhere, especially. It became a shorthand for teenage rebellion and apathy, and it just kind of stuck. Pop culture amplifies these things, gives them a platform, and then they seep into everyday language. It's a pretty standard pattern, actually. What movies or shows come to mind for you when you think about whatever?
Okay, so my
No
next
worries.
question
Sometimes
is
thoughts need a moment.
okay, please continue.
All right, let's keep going then. What's on your mind? Fire away. Don't feel like you have to preface everything with, okay, I'm here and listening.
Okay, so my next question is there a difference between using whatever in writing versus speaking?
Ooh, good one. Yes, definitely. When you say the, it's usually pretty seamless, a natural part of the flow. But in writing, the overuse of the can feel clunky and awkward. It can make your prose sound amateurish or overly descriptive. It's one of those things editors constantly flag. You can often remove the without changing the meaning, making your writing more concise and punchy. It's a subtle difference, but a noticeable one. Does that make sense? Have you ever noticed that while reading?
Okay, so my next question is, can whatever sometimes be a sign of peace instead of indifference?
Ooh, that's a really interesting way to put it. A single piece, like a complete thought in itself? Yeah, I think it can be. Like sometimes it's not about not caring, it's about resignation, a weary acceptance of something you can't change. It's not necessarily a lack of emotion, just a lack of energy to fight it. A quiet acknowledgement of a situation that's just is it's still dismissive, sure, but it can carry a different weight than pure indifference. Does that resonate with you? Okay. All right. Taking your time is good. I'm here when you're ready to talk more, or even if you just want some quiet space.
Okay, so my next
Hey,
question
it's all right if
is, do you feel that whatever has a negative impact on communication?
most of the time, absolutely. It's a communication roadblock. It shuts down dialogue, invalidates feelings, and creates distance. It's a way of saying, I'm not listening. But, and this is a big but, sometimes it's a necessary boundary. If someone is, I'm going to do it. Is everything okay? You seem distracted. You're welcome to share whatever's on your mind or just take a moment. I'm here to listen. No pressure at all. Just want to make sure you're doing all right.
Yes.
All right.
My next question is, in your opinion, what makes the simple word so powerful in conversations?
Whoa. That's a really meta question. Haha. You mean, can the way someone frames their opinion give even simple words like whatever more weight? Absolutely. 100%. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it and why. If someone delivers whatever with a pointed look and a history of feeling unheard, it carries a lot more power than someone just tossing it off casually. Perspective shapes everything. Even something as seemingly meaningless as whatever becomes loaded with meaning depending on the speaker and the context. It's about the layers beneath the surface. Does that make sense? It's a little complicated.
So, lastly,
Okay,
do you think
no
whatever
problem.
will stay popular in future language or fade away?
That's a good question to end on. Honestly, I think its reign is probably fading. It feels faded a little bit, like a relic of the 90s. Language evolves so quickly, and there are always new phrases and expressions vying for attention. I suspect whatever will slowly become less common, maybe relegated to ironic usage or nostalgia. Though, you never know. Language is surprisingly resilient, but my prediction, it's on the decline. What do you think? Will whatever stick around for the long haul?
Okay, thank you so
Hmm.
much, Maya.
All right. All right. You're so welcome. Truly, that was
Thank you
a
so much,
journey.
Maya, for answering my questions. I'll ask you more next time. Thanks a lot, Maya.
You're very welcome. Anytime,
Bye.
really. Bye.
Okay, thank you so much, friends, for watching my interview. Next time, I'll come with even more unique questions. Thank you so much for watching my interview. Bye.